Happy almost St. Patrick's Day, everybody. Welcome to Whispers in Ink. I have one last fun green card that we're going to do. But this one, you guys, depending on what you do with it, you could make it a leprechaun drink, or you could just make it a fun milkshake. Depends on what you want. So let's get to creating. Today, you guys, sorry, oh my gosh, I forgot to check. We have a cross, I guess, between whether we're doing leprechauns or not. So I have my Lucky Clover stamp set, and I'm going to be using this, but we're going to talk about how you could make this something else. And then I have the Share Milkshake, and I'm using mostly the dies, but I'm going to use the Celebrate right here, but I'm using mostly the die cuts out of this, which you guys have seen before because we've done it before. But this is where, you guys, this is the Flowers and More Designer Series paper, and this could be super duper fun for a very Eastery card. It could be a birthday card. It could be lots and lots of different things. It's all dependent on what paper you use. So this 48 pack of 12 by 12, you guys, is free with, free with a $180 purchase. However, it's $3 if you do a $150 purchase, because this is the host set, or the host paper out of the spring book. And it's so happy. I've done several cards with it. We've done several here on YouTube before. So there's lots and lots of possibilities. But I'm going to take this out because this is the paper that I used because I'm making mine leprechaun-y. But I'm going to take this paper out because this could be a fun alternative paper, and I'll show you what I'm talking about in just a minute. Let's get this paper out of the way. But let's go through the measurements and the supplies that you guys are going to need first. So our first color is soft seafoam, and I have a 3/4 inch piece here. I'm going to use it for Happy St. Patrick's Day, but this is just a scrap that I had. And then I have a piece of soft seafoam that's 4 1/4 by 11, and it's scored at 5 1/2. And then I have 2 pieces of granny apple green. I have 2 1/2 by 4 1/4, and I have a 3 1/4 by 4 3/4. And then I have some basic white here. My smaller piece is 2 1/4 by 4, and my inside is 4 by 5 1/4. Last piece is our Designer Series paper. Now, this piece is 3 inches by 4 3/4, and when I put this card together, I was thinking of how easy it would be to change this and use this, and it could be a super duper fun spring, Eastery kind of milkshake card. So let's get to getting here. I'm going to put this aside, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So we've got a little bit of stamping that we're going to do. And I am going to do the Celebrate on the inside, and then we need the shamrocks and the St. Patrick's Day. I want the little shamrocks and the big St. Patrick's Day on there, and then I think we'll put that on the inside. Okay, so and I'm using all the same ink colors, and I'm using all of the all these sentiments. Everything's going to all be the same. Granny Apple Green is my ink that I'm going to be using. And let's stamp our St. Patrick's Day first. And we're stamping it on that soft seafoam piece. Good morning, or good afternoon, I should say, Miss Mary. So happy you could join me. Thank goodness there's two sides to every piece of paper. Because we're going to flip that over. We're going to try again. Apparently I didn't get the day part of my stamp. Going to let this sit and marinate for just a second. And there's our Happy St. Patrick's Day. And I like that granny apple green. See, I didn't get the day here is much worse than the happy over here. So we're just going to use that. I know I got another extension on there, but it'll be good. And then, because I'm doing St. Patrick's Day, you guys, we're stamping on designer series paper. Because I want shamrock paper. I'm going to bring in my scratch piece here so that I can get all of my pieces. I love this stripe pattern for all of our little shamrocks. Isn't it cute? Oh, love it. I think we need one more right there. There we go. Okay, and then I'm going to do all second generation on this little white piece. So I'm stamping off on my scratch piece. So that's what I call second generation. When you stamp off on one and then you stamp where you want it. And so again, we're kind of making more of our own designer series paper. Oh, I messed that one up. So there's our background paper, and you guys, that's darker because that was I forgot to stamp it off. It'll work. It will totally work. Now, our inside, we're going to use our Celebrate from our Shamrock, or from our Share Milkshake. And we're going to stamp that. And then we're going to bring in our Clover, our little Clover. There's 3 clovers here in the Lucky Clover, plus the little clusters. I'm using the smallest one. And I like working in 3s, so we're going to do one here, and one down here. And then there's all of our stamping. Stamping's done. Yay! All right, so now it's just assembly, you guys. We got all the hard parts done. That's it. All right, so this is going with this. This is going with this. We're going to glue all this on. I used that pattern today for a class that I just had at my local library. So if you know anybody in Indiana that needs a class, have them check me out because I do classes at my library. Susan W. Hello. And then we've got this, goes on here. And I was thinking about ribbon, and then I changed my mind, and I think I'm changing my mind again, because let me show you the parts that I took from the Share Milkshake. So we're going to put all this to the side. I'm thinking, I was going to do the soft seafoam ribbon, but I'm thinking we're going to do the garden green twine. So I have a garden green cup, a soft seafoam ice cream scoop, a granny apple green with a straw which is basic white. And then I have a little bit, because you got to have whipped topping, right? Got to have whipped cream on the top. So, and that's going to go on our top. And this is actually going to go on here. So it's going to be this with this, like that. And then our little bit of whipped topping will sit right here, just like that. So that's going to go where that's going to be, where that's going to go. But I'm thinking that we need some green twine. Oh, and look it, I got a whole brand new spool of it. Whole brand new piece. So bringing in that little bit of dark green is why I wanted to grab this. Now, this is not a requirement, obviously, and I'm going to wrap it twice, and I'm going to tie a bow. And I'm using my reverse tweezers to help me tie my bow. All it does, you guys, is hold my knot tight, which is why I like to use it. And then you're going to tie your bow like you tie your shoes. Except for when your nails are too long and the bow doesn't want to cooperate. There we go. Now, and here's the other thing, because I pull my loops, but I want them super taut. So I like to have the ability to adjust as needed. And then I want one a little bit longer than the other, just because it makes it look interesting. And then now we're going to assemble our card itself. So who celebrates St. Patrick's Day? Do you guys celebrate St. Patrick's Day? Tell me in the comments. Tell me in the comments if you celebrate St. Patrick's Day. So this is going to go here, and I'm using glue. So we're going to square this up, top and bottom. I want my top and my bottom to match, and I want it pretty close to the edge, like that. So I want that skinnier edge there. And then this one is going to go over here, like that. And this one's going to get dimensionals. Mystery card night, you guys. I don't know how I did it. We had a card with no dimensionals. Exactly, Susan. Everybody's Irish on St. Patrick's Day. That is exactly right. I am actually Irish. My dad's mom's family actually came over on the boat from Ireland. All right. Here is that. Arrange it how you want it. I'm going to center up this in between this, and I want the same reveal here as over here. Just so that it looks like that. What do you guys think? And then we're going to assemble our milkshake. We're going to glue this. And we're going to glue this one on. Now there's a little slit, and that's in every single one of those, which is where I have the straw. So I tuck the straw in that little slit. I'm going to pull it out a little bit, and I'm going to put a dimensional there to help keep it in place. And then put another one there. And then we're going to glue on our whipped cream. Unless, of course, you put too much glue on there. There we go. So there's our whipped cream. We're going to take our dimensionals off. We're going to put this, now I want to make sure to cover that slit. I want to make sure to cover that. So we've got, there's our front milkshake. Now, what we should have done, and I didn't think about it, added a few of those little shamrocks in there. Oh my gosh, so cute. We're going to do some Winkostella on our ice cream. Getting down to the end of my Winkostella. Stella's pooping out. Figuratively, of course. Oh, I don't think there's anything left in there. Come on, Stella. Nope, she's empty. She's done. Oh, no. Gotta get another one. How come it is, you guys, that when one goes, they all go? So like when my glue goes, all the glues go. Why is that? Because look at this. This one's empty too. It's just not right. Apparently I opened them at the same time. Yeah, nothing. All right, good enough. They're both garbage. Okay. This goes on our inside. Should we put a couple little gold coins on here, you guys? I think we might want to. So here's our inside. I think we need a couple of little gold coins down here. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comments, what do you think? Gold coins or no? I gotta think of where my gold sequins are. Found them. I'm thinking we need some gold sequin or some gold coins down here. Without kitty fur, of course. Oh, cute. There we go. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. There we go with our little gold coins in there. And our shamrock our Leprechaun shake with our Celebrate with our shamrocks in the inside. So that's today's card, you guys. I've got big stuff going on, you guys. It is early bird registration for the Butterfly Birthday Bash. So you're going to want to head over to whispersinink.net or .com and get all the particulars for that. But thank you so much for joining me, you guys. I'll put a link in the description below for my blog link as well, as always. But thanks for joining me today, you guys. Don't forget, if you like this video, it helps others find us too, and I greatly appreciate it. If you have any questions, comment below, you guys. I do come back. Oh, Susan W., thank you. I'm so glad you like it. Have a great day getting crafty, you guys. I look forward to seeing you again. Let's see, I won't be live tomorrow on Facebook.